G'day, I'm Doug Piper from Meat and Livestock Australia. Today we're partnering with TAFE New South Wales and we're going to be showing you some fantastic beef and lamb cuts for you to put on your menus. The cut we're looking at today is the chuck. The chuck's well renowned for braising, casseroles, all those slow cooked sort of meals that we can create with them. It has that really nice depth of flavour when it's cooked properly and it breaks down so well. But we can also get a couple of steaks out of it, the Delmonico and the Denver steak. We can get them out of a really nice grain-fed product. The chuck comes from the forequarter of the animal. It's one of those cuts that we normally use for braising, for stewing, all those slow cooking types of dishes that we have on our menus. Once we take it out of the vac bag, we can then identify the two primals that we're going to pull away from this muscle. One is the chuck eye log, which is that big long extension of the Scotch fillet as it runs through the centre of the chuck. And the other part is the rib meat that covers that piece of the chuck eye log. The chuck eye log is as a cut that we normally would sort of slow cook, would braise down. But if we use the right type of meat, like something grain fed, or even some Wagyu if you really want to step it up a notch, using this part, we can actually cut some steaks out of that and we can then grill them rather than braise them. And you'll be very surprised at the tenderness and the flavour that you're going to get from this secondary cut of meat. The other part of the chuck we're going to be looking at is the rib meat. Out of that we're going to cut the Denver steak. Once we trim up this part of the animal, all the trim we can use for various dishes. We can use it for our bologneses, we can make pies, you can make sausages. But how about a burger? A really nice burger. You can raise the stature of that burger by mixing the chuck with some brisket or some short rib. Put it on your menus, tell people what they're eating. It's not just beef mince, it's the cuts that you're using to give it that flavour. So there we have it, the chuck roll. Great for those braises, those slow cooking. You know, we've even seen guys smoke the piece for hours on end and it gives it, and it's such a beautiful gelatinous piece of beef. But we can also get some great grilling steaks out of it, provided we're using the right type of beef. You know, these two cuts, the Denver and the Delmonico, these two cuts are traditionally popular in the United States and through other areas of the world. We don't see it a lot in Australia, but it gives you an opportunity to put something different on your menu.